And welcome back to the second half of Chapter 10. Chapter 10 was about not only placing the drawing or the model in the drawing, but also including a section view of that part. So we're going to go ahead and I chose exercise 3 of Chapter 10. And so I'm going to go ahead and place that on the drawing. Oops, I want to go ahead and make sure that it's showing hidden lines while I'm at it there. Place my view there. And I don't want the right side view because I'm going to place a section view for it in that position. So now I'm just ready to click OK. And I want to go ahead and center mark my drawing here first. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this option for circular center marks. By doing that, the first couple kind of look like that, but as soon as I place the third one, it places a radial style center mark, like so. So I'm going to click OK. And I want to do that again, but for these inner radiuses here. You have to go ahead and click all the way around because it doesn't know how many there are. Then we click OK. And now I believe we have all of the center marks for all the radius features. So now I'm ready to I can either dimension it first or place the section view first. I like to choose the section view first, and so I'm going to go up to the Layout tab and choose Section View. And I could use this one, but I would get detail for this slot, the key, and then the same slot on the other side. Doesn't give me any detail for this arc here. So I'm going to choose the aligned feature, which then when I choose the center of my object, and then I choose the center point of this slot here, and then I come down and I choose the center mark of this arc, it now places a section line through the part so I can get detail from the slot, the key, and this arc. So I choose OK, and then I'll pull my view over here, and it's proper for the arrows to point in the direction we want to look and the view to be behind the arrows. So because I want to put my view on this side, I need to point my arrows the other way. So I'm going to flip the direction. And in some cases, it doesn't change the view that much. In this case, if I left it like this, I would need to move my view to the other side. There we go. So click OK, and I'm going to go ahead and drag that view over just a little bit. Give me a little more room on the drawing for my dimensions. Kind of like so. Alright, so now I'm ready for dimensions. We want to go to the Annotate tab. I'm going to choose Model Items. And then I'm going to choose my view. Actually, I'm not going to choose the view. I'm going to let it place all the dimensions on the drawing. And I'm going to click OK. Yes. Whoops, no dimensions inserted. Well, let's go Model Items. Let's choose the view. and choose OK, yes, and it placed them all in this view here, and that's okay, we can do that. But it makes it very cluttered, and so we want to go ahead and move some of these to where they make a little more sense. So like this one. This one's actually a dimension that belongs in the other view, so I'm going to go ahead and delete that dimension. This one I'm going to go ahead and place here. This one should be display as diameter. Let's see, what else do we have here that I need to change? I've got two 60-degree dimensions, but both of them are kind of interfering with my other dimensions here. So I'm going to go ahead and remove those. Since this one needs to be placed there for the keyway, I don't want either one of them to interfere with it. And this one we could move and dimension someplace else, but since we needed to remove that one because it interfered with this one here, I'll go ahead and leave that there. This is the design dimension for the keyway, but doesn't do us any good when we're actually trying to make the part. So I'm going to remove that dimension. Since we will typically use a broach to make that key, we want to dimension that a little differently. Slide my dimension here down out of the way a little bit farther. Now I can bring this up here, and I can get my keyway dimension like so. Oops. There. If I choose the rapid dimension option here, like so, it places it out here. It's still kind of in the way, so I'm going to bring it out even farther. Go to leaders, and I want to choose, I want to choose max. That'll take it to the bottom of the hole and to the top of the key. That's what they're going to need in the machine shop to be able to cut that key with a broach in this whole shaft hole, like so. And let's see, we still need our angle between, and I think if I take this one up here, and if I take this one up here, slide that back out, slide that back out there. Now if I place a dimension from here to here, now I get a 60-degree angle dimension, and it doesn't interfere with anything else. Now moving over to this side of the drawing a little bit. This one we need to adjust where that arrow is going just a little bit. We want to place that to the inside. Whoops. And it's kind of not cooperating with me very much. So what other options? Oh, dimension the inside of the arc, that might help. There we go. Like so. There. That kind of gives us that landing that we want to be able to see, so we know that it's going to the right place. This one's kind of interfering there. We can... Oh, no, it needs to be there, I guess. But moving it away, it looks better. Okay, so now some of the ones we took off of here because they belong in this view is actually this dimension. And then we need the thickness of this part as well. So let's go from here to here. And then the overall. There we go. And using the smart dimension with that rapid dimension option, it automatically places it in relationship to the other dimensions and adjusting them if need be, so it keeps them out of the way. Now we do need to add our center lines to this view. There we go. Click OK. Now I need to move my dimension just a little bit. And just like that. All right. And so that completes this drawing. So I just need to save it. Oh, rebuild. There we go. And that concludes this demonstration.